In my last video, I told you I'll be sharing title documents on the property you must know. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you title documents you must know before you buy a property in Lagos, Nigeria. It's very, very important you must know this title documents to save you from litigation. My name is Mr. Madeo. I'm a property consultant of over 5 years of experience in the real estate industry. So I'll be sharing with you titles of documents you must know. I'll be explaining to you. So starting from alphabetical order, I'm starting with C of O. What is C of O? C of O is Certificate of Occupancy. This is a title document issued by the government. Yes, it's a title. It shows someone owns the property legally and owns the property. Is a rightful owner of the property. That would C of O indicate. It's Certificate of Occupancy, indicating the legal owner of the property issued by the government. Now, another title document you should know is Deed of Assignment. What is Deed of Assignment? Deed of Assignment is a legal document which transfers rights, ownership from the seller to the buyer, including the transaction amount, the transaction details, the rights of the new buyer, and the right of the seller, transferring the date, the name it includes. This one is usually in form of monetary exchange. Money has been exchanged. It includes that one. It includes title document you should know is Deed of Conveyance. Deed of Conveyance is usually used, is similar to Deed of Assignment. It was formerly used before the introduction of the 1948 Land Use Act. It's usually used then. So it's similar to, but it's not similar. So it was what was used in 1948, before 1948 Land Use Act. Now, Deed of Conveyance includes, it's not necessary money has to be exchanged. It can be you inherited the land, or you were given by gift, or something was exchanged. It doesn't have to be money. So that's when Deed of Conveyance is. So it's the oldest form of title document before the introduction of Deed of Assignment. Another title document you should know is Deed of Gift. What is Deed of Gift? Deed of Gift is a legal document where you got the property through, you were gifted the property, not you paid money for it. Money was not exchanged. You were given by gift. Maybe, for example, you a surveyor, you lawyer, you won a case. You are given a gift, so you prepare a deed of gift. Or you did something good for someone and someone wants to appreciate you. You want to appreciate you through giving you a land. So that will be given deed of gift. So it's another form of document. Another document you should know, alphabet E, is extinction. What is extinction? Extinction is a land where government no longer have no right. They release the land for private use or ownership. Where it's a land, usually this was an acquisition land, but the government later released the land for residential purpose or for private ownership. That's what extinction is. Now, what is gazette? Gazette is an official publication list where government lists out all the lands that are not under government acquisition. So you as a property owner, you have gazette as one of the documents. You are very safe because it indicates the public. It's a publication of all lands listed under government that is not under government acquisition. Yes. have it, I just say letter D. Letter D, another is deed of list. What is deed of list? Deed of list is when a client comes to rent out the property for 10 years to 15 years, he has a rightful he has a right to use the property for a certain period of years, maybe 10 years, 15 years, but ownership still remains with the landowner. So now going after Gazette, we have another title document, which is right of occupancy. Right, we have right of occupancy. What is right of occupancy? Right of occupancy, it's stating in some right of occupancy in some part of Nigeria is where you can see right of occupancy, like Abuja. I think Abuja, some northern part. What is right of occupancy? It's giving you some certain years to use a property. So after that certain years you use the property, you go to the government and renew, showing interest again in that property. Now, government consent. What is government consent? Government consent is a document, a legal document that yes, of the government in that state has approved that yes, this land belongs to this particular owner. That's what government consent means. And it's an important and the utmost document you must have in Lagos. You might not necessarily have it in your state, right? But it shows it's a valid and an important document you must acquire in Lagos State, Nigeria. If you're not even have it in other state, but you must have it in Lagos. Now, another title document you must be aware about is land certificate. Land certificate is usually used before the introduction of C or O. Now, you check most properties in Ikoyi, when there's old properties there, all these old properties, you usually see land certificate. It was formerly used before the introduction of C or O. So there's two differences. Land certificate is a formal legal document used before the introduction of C or O. Now finally, survey plan. Survey plan is a document drafted, mapped out by a professional surveyor to indicate where a land is, to map out, okay, this is particular area a land is, and it's drawn out by a surveyor, a registered and a professional surveyor. And we have registered survey and we have unregistered survey. It's always good to have a registered survey plan. Yes. Thank you for watching my video. So I hope you learn one or two things about title documents you must have. It's very, very important in real estate. So as to avoid litigation in real estate.